Welcome back to the Automotive Pulse channel, where we chase down every rumor, leak, and speculative reveal from the automotive world before anyone else dares to. Before we dive in, I want to be upfront with you, because that's how we do things here. Chevrolet has not officially confirmed a 2027 Chevelle SS. The Chevelle nameplate was retired back in 1977, and General Motors hasn't put out any formal announcement bringing it back. What you're about to see is a speculative concept built from patent filings, supplier chatter, insider whispers, and the broader direction Chevrolet's performance lineup has been heading in. Think of this as an educated, passionate guess at what could be coming, not a confirmed production vehicle. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about why this speculative Chevelle SS has the entire muscle car community buzzing. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to want one sitting in your driveway. For decades, the Chevelle SS was the blue-collar hero of American muscle. It wasn't the flashiest name on the block, but it hit harder than almost anything else on the road, and it did it without pretense. Now imagine Chevrolet dusting off that legacy and rebuilding it from the ground up, for a generation obsessed with power, technology, and sustainability all at once. That's exactly what this speculative 2027 revival appears to be aiming for, and the rumored specs suggest Chevrolet isn't playing it safe. Let's start with what's under the hood, because that's what everyone watching right now actually cares about. Sources close to the supplier network suggest a twin-turbocharged V8 producing somewhere in the neighborhood of 650 horsepower in its standard SS trim, paired with a hybrid assist system that could push a rumored SS performance variant north of 750 horsepower combined. That's not a typo. Chevrolet appears to be chasing a future where electrification doesn't kill muscle car character, it amplifies it. The turbo lag gets erased by instant electric torque fill, and you get a car that launches like a rocket sled while still sounding like a Chevelle should. With a rumored active exhaust system that can switch between a whisper-quiet commuter mode and a full-throated snarl at the push of a button. Then there's the chassis. Insider chatter points to a new rear-wheel drive performance platform shared distantly with Corvette engineering, meaning this isn't some softened, badge-engineered sedan wearing a Chevelle emblem. We're talking a magnetic ride control suspension system, adjustable drive modes that actually change the car's personality rather than just tweaking throttle sensitivity, and a rumored torque-vectoring all-wheel drive option for buyers who want Chevelle power without sacrificing all-weather usability. For the purists, a rear-wheel drive-only SS trim is expected to remain the halo choice, keeping that raw, tail-happy driving experience alive. Now let's talk about the way this thing might look, because speculative renderings floating around enthusiast circles paint an aggressive, modernized silhouette that still nods hard to the 1970 SS 454. Wide haunches over the rear wheels, a long hood-short deck proportion that screams old-school muscle, and a face that blends Chevrolet's current design language with round dual headlights reminiscent of the classic Chevelle. Rumored exterior touches include a functional cowl induction hood scoop, staggered performance wheels up to 21 inches, and available retro-inspired stripe packages that let you pay homage to some of the most iconic Chevelle liveries in history. Step inside, and this is where the speculative leaks get really exciting for anyone who cares about the driving experience just as much as straight-line speed. Reports suggest a fully digital cockpit with a configurable driver display, a center console built around a massive infotainment screen running Chevrolet's newest software suite, and available carbon fiber trim throughout. But here's the part that stands out: rumored analog-style toggle switches for drive mode selection. A deliberate throwback design choice meant to make the cabin feel like a driver's space, rather than a floating tablet on wheels. Heated and ventilated performance seats, a rumored heads-up display with launch control graphics, and even talk of a track data logger built directly into the infotainment system for buyers who plan to spend weekends at the drag strip or road course. Speaking of the drag strip, let's talk numbers, because this is where the speculative SS performance trim gets absolutely wild. Whispered 0 to 60 times are landing in the low 3-second range, with quarter-mile passes dipping into the low 11-second bracket. Numbers that would put this car shoulder to shoulder with some of the fastest production muscle cars ever built. And thanks to that rumored hybrid assist system, Chevrolet may be able to offer a limited all-electric range for city driving, meaning your morning commute could be silent and efficient, while your weekend blast down the highway sounds like thunder rolling across Detroit. Advanced driver technology is also expected to play a massive role in this speculative revival. Reports point toward a next-generation Super Cruise system with expanded hands-free capability, adaptive drag strip launch assist that automatically manages wheel slip for consistent runs, and a rumored track telemetry app that syncs lap times and performance data directly to your phone. Chevrolet seems to understand that today's muscle car buyer wants brute force and cutting-edge technology working together, not one sacrificed for the other. Pricing is obviously speculative at this stage, but industry chatter suggests a starting point somewhere around $55,000 for the base SS trim, with the range-topping SS Performance hybrid variant potentially climbing past $75,000 once you start adding carbon fiber packages, track suspension upgrades, and the more aggressive aero kit. That would position it as a direct shot across the bow at other high-performance American icons. And honestly, if even half of these rumored specs turn out to be accurate, Chevrolet could be sitting on one of the most talked-about muscle car launches in years. So here's the real question. Does the world need a modernized Chevelle SS in 2027? If you ask anyone who grew up idolizing the original SS 454, the answer is an emphatic yes. Muscle car culture has never truly gone away. It's just been waiting for the right manufacturer to prove that power sound. And Soul can survive the electrification era without losing what made these cars special in the first place. Based on everything we're seeing in these speculative reports, Chevrolet might be positioning itself to do exactly that. Now I want to hear from you. If this speculative 2027 Chevelle SS became real tomorrow, would you be lining up at your local dealership? Or do you think Chevrolet should leave the Chevelle name resting in the history books? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, because our community always brings the best debates on this channel. If you enjoyed this deep dive into what could be one of the most exciting muscle car revivals of the decade, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this one. We've got more speculative reveals, concept breakdowns, and future release deep dives coming your way very soon here on Automotive Pulse. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.